touch that either.
Why?
It'll make you itchy.
I touched it that one time we went to that lake.
Mm-hmm. It'll make you itchy.
This looks like a veterans area over here.
Oh, yeah, there's the flags.
Oh yeah, we'll have to walk up and see what those gates say. Sacred to the memory of the veterans of the World Wars. Chatham Post, number 86. Savannah Post, number 185. And these are all the offerings that people have left. Somebody left a mask.
It's an American man.
A golf ball. People leave rocks and coins because they're more permanent than flowers. I've never seen that in any other cemetery, but Tybee Island Post, number 154. Let's see what kind of gifts they have. Somebody left rocks with these words on them. Let's see what this says. Kind of hard to make out. Like their whole epitaph, their whole obituary on this stone. Cadet and officer.
Daughter.
Where? That's a fat little lizard. Oh, and his daughter Letitia. She was 20 when she died. I wonder how she died. She was 23 days.
For real, stop. You started again.
Huh? The flag?
Yeah. It was dinging the whole time, though. As we walked by it, it stopped. And then when we got by it, past it, it started again. That's crazy. The whole time we was over there, it's been dinging.
Oh, now it's dinging again, now that I moved. It's a respectful flag. Look at this. It's crazy. That's wild.
That's crazy as hell.
We're gonna walk back past it and see if it does it, if it stops again. It's a beautiful fence. Say hi. And over here in Bonaventure. There's little Gracie Watson. This is from the second chapter of Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, if you've read it. Although you can't see, the river is down here, you can't see it all too well, but the river, if you look just beyond those trees, is down there. We're close to section A, and we decided to get out because something caught my eye that I had seen in a YouTube video. But not the fire ants. Good thing we didn't step in that. Julia Denise Backus Smith. She wasn't very old when she died. We'll left her. Oh, she's got quarters. Savannah's fastest female runner, marathoner.
Okay.
Let's walk back this way.
Did you give her a rock?
No, I forgot to give her the rock.
Fuck.
Forgot to give her a rock. Sorry, Julia. What's that? Oh, more of her family. We are now at Riverwalk, waiting for our ghosts and gravestones tour, but we're moving away from the water because I'm being savagely attacked by either mosquitoes or gnats. I'm not sure which. Our hotel, the East Bay Inn, is literally right across the street from Riverwalk, so if you're planning a trip, I highly recommend it. Plus, it's very comfortable and clean. That's the girl that was taking the selfie across the street.
Oh, okay.
Earlier today. This Ghost and Gravestones tour takes off from right here. This is Riverwalk.
I'm in the stairway to heaven. At least it feels that way sometimes. Fortunately, it's the only stairs in the tour. Please, welcome to the bedroom level. Look around. You'll see that there are 5 bedrooms up here. At the end of the hall, that amazing bathing room was an original functioning feature of the house, 1849. Each of the bedrooms are named for a person who spent the most time in the room or the most memorable time. That front bedroom with the pink trim, that's called the Low bedroom. It's named for 2 women of the family, Mary Cooper Stiles Lowe, who was Andrew Lowe's second wife, but also his daughter-in-law, Juliet Gordon Lowe, who founded the Girl Scouts, Miss Daisy. Both women loved that room
We're at the
overlooking
Andrew
the
Lowe
square,
house. in
And
Lafayette
both
Square.
women died in that front room. Miss Mary died tragically and unexpectedly in 1863. Miss Juliet took her last breath in that room in 1927. We believe it's those two deaths that give that room its own aura of sadness. Now, I can't control what happens between this world and the next, but when circumstances are just right, that room overflows with sorrow. Case in point is one of our earliest stories, 1979. A tropical storm was bearing down upon the city, so they battened the hatches and evacuated. After the storm had passed, 2 women from the group who owned the house came back to assess any damages.
The window, unless you're sitting on the boxes, cleared just for safety purposes and whatnot. But now that we are seated, we can go ahead and get started into all the fun stories about this place. And I'm sorry, y'all. That's Mel. She is a stray cat that gets in here sometimes. I'm actually gonna go grab her real quick if that's okay. Marcus, get the axe!
Oh my god, I can't.
No!
That was not funny.
Oh no.
The light. Turn off the light. You're right, Yorick. There are people in my chamber who obviously can't read the signs on the door that say private, keep out, stay out. Could you please turn that light off? Apparently you can't read those signs. Pathetic. Some of you look like you've never done any hard work in your life. Unlike that man right there, you wouldn't want to be in his shoes. That's Henry Willing. He's been dead for over 140 years. Almost as long as I have. But he still goes to work every night. Can't say that I blame him. Everyone he ever loved died a horrible, painful death. His first wife, she died of the devil's disease, yellow fever. His second wife, she died of influenza. His third wife, she just up and died for no reason at all. I think these women were dying to get away from Henry. Well, like most men, he buries himself in his work, making his way to the warehouse at odd hours of the night, trying to keep the nightmares at bay. His shipyards made machines of war for the Confederacy, but thank goodness the war between the states is now over. Henry's son, Alexander, has made his way back to Savannah to become part of the shipbuilding business. Now, it was a warm spring day in May 1866. Alexander's on his way into the shipyards here. He notices the men struggling with a heavy load about 40 feet up on a crane up there. Seems like it's stuck. Well, Alexander sees the problem instantly, the pull-up jam. So in order to help the men out, he climbs that 40-foot crane, makes his way out to that pulley, and he just about has it cleared when suddenly the load shifts. He plummets to the deck, breaking his bones, shattering his skull. He lingers for 4 agonizing days, Henry by his side the whole time. Then he finally dies a very, very painful death.
There's a basement. Look at it. I don't want to. There's a hole.
All right, back to the hotel. The pizza and sleep. And maybe Charlie the friendly ghost.